Yes, so guys, and welcome back to a brand new Hijomeatman news video. Today we're going to be talking about Francesco Bagnaia finally has signed the contract to join the Factory Ducati team alongside Jack Miller. A long time waiting, I guess you could say, for this announcement, but I think it was pretty clear, from the results that Bagnaia had been putting in, in the Misano Grand Prix, the Jerez race and stuff like that. I think it was pretty clear, who was going to be joining Jack Miller in that Factory Ducati team. Obviously, there was a little bit of glimpse of maybe it could have been Johann Zarco, but the second that Bagnaia returned to racing, I think that all kind of, just went out the window, really. And finally it's been announced Francesco Bagnaia will be joining Jack Miller and replacing Andrea Dovizioso in the Factory Ducati team, which is obviously a fantastic opportunity for him. We've obviously seen this season that he's really connected well with the Ducati. His riding style has adapted to the Ducati, and he goes well everywhere. He manages to get the bike to turn and stuff, which other riders kind of struggle with. And it seems to be that his riding style kind of hides the weaknesses, I guess you could say, of the Ducati, and he just kind of makes it look like a good bike where it isn't a fantastic bike through the corners and all that, but with his riding style he does seem to extract the best performance possible. And obviously should have got a win in the Misano Grand Prix, unfortunately crashed out, and obviously he should have had more podium, but another podium, but obviously his bike stopped working in the Jerez Grand Prix. But finally been officially confirmed. Pramac obviously just lost two riders to the factory team, which I guess is a little bit sad for them maybe, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see Francesco Bagnaia and Jack Miller in the Factory Ducati team. Obviously, they have factory support anyway this season in the Pramac team, and we've seen that they've clearly been the best Ducati riders, this season. Obviously, we've seen Johann Zarco be up there a little bit. In Bruno, pretty much that was it. And then Austria, maybe he looked like he could have been strong. Jack Miller and Francesco Bagnaia have clearly been the more consistent ones at the front. And obviously we can't forget that Francesco Bagnaia had a broken leg for a couple Grand Prix, obviously missing a whole bunch of Grand Prix, and the second he returned, pick up a podium straight away and then fight for the win in the next race. It's pretty extraordinary stuff. Like I said, obviously having a broken leg before that event, obviously when he finishes riding he uses crutches to walk to his pit box. So pretty extraordinary stuff. But we finally got the official confirmation now on the Factory Ducati team. Like I said, it took quite a long time to get it all announced and signed, but I think once we all saw Bagnaia's results and pace and stuff like that, I think it was pretty clear that he was going to be the one to join the Factory Ducati team. He's a young, fast Italian. Ducati have said that they are looking for young riders, that can really extract the best out of the bike, and I feel like Bagnaia is obviously a perfect candidate for that. Obviously we've seen in the races that he has been, present at, that he's gone really well. And he's probably going to go really well for the rest of the season this year, and maybe pick up more podiums, more wins, or a win, who knows. But finally been officially confirmed. Very exciting stuff. It's going to be cool to see, Bagnaia in a full factory team with full factory support. Obviously, they do this season on the Pramacs. They do have a factory bike, but obviously they do lack, some more like factory mechanics and stuff like that in the garage. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can, him and Jack Miller, honestly, what they can achieve with full kind of factory support, and see what they can do, see if they can fight for the title, see if they can rack up some wins, get Ducati back up there consistently, because obviously this season, the Factory Ducati team isn't really doing too much, I guess you could say. Obviously Dovi, he has been leading the World Championship, but they've not really been at the front fighting for the wins or anything like that, unlike the Pramac Ducati boys. So it's going to be all very interesting. And obviously Bagnaia, he's a good rider. We've seen throughout his whole career, Moto 3 was pretty good. Obviously never really had the best machinery in the world in that class, because he was on that Mahindra I think it was, and then Moto2 obviously won the World Championship, and then MotoGP, you know, his first rookie year wasn't awful, you know, he done pretty well, but then we've seen in the second season, you know, he's completely adapted his riding style to the bike, and we've seen him be extraordinarily quick. So it's going to be exciting times up ahead for these upcoming years to see what he can achieve. And it's obviously going to be in the full red bike, you know, the full factory bike, and it's going to be very cool to see. You know, hopefully, you know, we might see maybe Ducati win a championship again. I mean, Bagnaia definitely has the pace. Obviously, Jack Miller also has the pace. So it's going to be all very interesting times up ahead. Make sure you leave it down in the comments. Did you see this coming, or did you maybe expect Johann Zarco to join the team? You know, there was some glimpse of him, obviously, like I said, in Brno, Austria, and that where he was going really well. But you know, like I said, I feel like it was an easy decision the second Bagnaia returned to racing, that you know, he's clearly a superior rider, and he's clearly a safer bet to sign to the factory team and get some good performances. So yeah guys, make sure you leave it down in the comments. Like I said, did you see that coming? Did you expect Johann Zarco, or maybe did you expect someone else? I don't know, maybe you expected Cal Crutchlow or someone like that to join the team, who knows? But yeah, make sure you leave it down in the comments, leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and I'll see you with some brand new videos very soon.